I think one of the things that has been true over the years is that the utility of XRP has been fairly one-dimensional. It's been very like payments oriented, which is a really good use case. But what we can do now with the root network is supercharge that utility for all those users out there that have XRP. And as one of the top cryptos in the world, you can now come in and start to use that in a whole range of new kinds of applications driven by smart contracts that are available on the root network, and then bridging that kind of capability for developers in the EVM ecosystem that are out there building applications already. They can port those across, and now they can interact with those tokens. So that's a really kind of strong bridge to a community that that for a long time hasn't had that same level of utility as other communities.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that intro was the co-founder of FutureVerse, Aaron McDonald. We're going to listen to a bit more of that, but let me set this up so you can understand why this might be so important to the XRP holder. I want to take you back just a few years when the idea was born for XRP, the digital asset, to be a bridge currency. It was imagined that banks would hold their own stash or pool of XRP, which essentially is in the form of a lockup. But we know that Ripple wallets are now provided to users in the network. So it's a bit different. They dip into those wallets and they're billed for that use. We've also learned the amount of XRP used currently to bridge has that 3 to 5 second buy on one side and sell on the other. Essentially, there's been no significant impact on price. It's just kind of a wash with that circulating supply. Speculation has really been the main driver. So we know that there is Flare Networks coming with F assets. That's a form of deep utility that is attached to a very exciting use case. We also have coming the automated market maker that is really worth sticking around for, in my opinion. However, right now, I'm talking about right now, as in just this last week, FutureVerse began staking to secure and earn rewards. At the time of this recording, you can see there are 469,000 XRP locked up in this current reward cycle. There are 80 days left in this cycle. The accounting for the 1-to-1 XRP stored in the vault has been reconciled today. It has a bridge to the XRP ledger. An additional note on the bridging history will be published shortly, according to this post today. The token balance can be viewed in the root network wallet, and I'm positive that the bridge will be monitored by very capable XRP Ledger community members. In addition to the XRP, the tokens include the root token, Vortex, Ethereum, Silo, USDC, and the altered state token. Now, with banks like CITI coming out with statements that I'm about to play for you, this one from November 8th, the use case of FutureVerse has been, well, in my opinion, really important. Have a listen, and then following this clip, which is the head of global digital assets at CITI, I'm going to jump back to the co-founder of FutureVerse.
Being a highly regulated institution that we are, we can't touch crypto or stable coins or anything like that. We're on a permission chain, but that programmable money is really what clients want. If X bank account drops for Y, send money from Z, and being able to add that automation, but not just within CITI's four walls, within multiple banks, is really what we're trying to solve for our multinationals.
We have this really strong partnership with Ripple. So Ripple is a shareholder in the FutureVerse company. They have a member on our board, and so we have a really great partnership with them and helping them to kind of activate, the pipeline of brands and companies who want to build in that content space with the expertise and the tooling that FutureVerse has.
Should you wish to monitor the vault and the growing number of XRP locked up, I'll put the link to that in the description below. I imagine as this use case becomes better known, the amount of XRP locked up is going to grow exponentially. Now, another use case for the digital asset XRP will be in the Zahao network, and that will be the burn to mint mechanism. And another use case for the digital asset XRP, which we should never forget, is the Zahao network, and that would be the burn to mint mechanism. Evernode, which is a layer 2 smart contract platform composed from Zahao, has announced their information about the airdrop. 14,000 XRP wallets have registered, and this is the first step to receive the Evers token, which will be used by builders utilizing Evernode. That number of 14,000 plus represents just 48 hours. I'm pretty impressed. There will be over 5 million total Evers airdropped to XRP holders who were holding as of September 1st of 2023 when this snapshot was done. So you have to register your XRP address before the 11th of December. I did it today. It's very, very easy. And then there's going to be more information as to finishing that registration with the Sum wallet. There's going to be a tool added to that. Now, if you don't want to participate, don't. And I don't think I need to have the reason why in the comments, because if you feel like you had a bad experience with Flare, yeah, or you don't trust airdrops, or you don't want to go through the hoops of registering and then importing your R address into Zahao, it's okay. Really, it's okay. But for those of you who want to participate in the greater part of the XRP ledger ecosystem, this is a great opportunity. I know Charlie Munger wasn't always seeing eye to eye with the crypto space, but may he rest in peace, and I'm giving my prayers to his family. And for the end of this video, I'm going to let Charles Hoskinson take you out. I made a condensed version of a rant that has gone just viral. He has a lot of very good points. Okay, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
I'm going to say it's a security. Okay, well, what the hell does that mean if it's decentralized? How does Bitcoin register? Oh, but it's not. Then explain to me the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano and the rest of the gang. Explain it to me. Like I'm 5 years old. Run the Howey test on it and show me the difference between the two. Tell me. Is there an expectation of return with the orange pill moon boys? It's there. There's so many different planks and angles that you can take a look at this thing from. And by the way, if you subpoena an attack about 3 different entities, you could perform a 51% attack on Bitcoin because that's the way the hash power works. But it's decentralized, apparently. And Team Orange gets a complete pass. It's a pathetic joke. It's an absolutely pathetic joke. You know, and it would be funny if not for the fact that hundreds of millions of dollars of legal fees have been exhausted in this Pyrrhic war that's being fought on the industry. And they'll lose court case after court case, as they already have and will continue. And then at some point, it'll stop. There will not be an apology. There's not going to be any money that comes back. And we'll just move on. We'll just move on like we did with all the things that have happened in the last 50, 60, 70 years in the United States history. It has to stop. It honestly has to stop. Why do I praise libertarians come in? Because the only people that seem to think the only people seem to improve the situation, the people that are unraveling the government. It's not accountable anymore. People harm people, they get away with it, and they just move on, and nothing changes. I'm tired of it. I think our industry is tired of it. The entire reason cryptocurrencies exist is not because somebody woke up and said, man, tokens on the internet is such a good idea. The entire reason cryptocurrencies exist is that we're trying collectively to reestablish the social contract, because the social contract is horrifically broken. If the people in charge are unelected, unaccountable, and don't ever have to prove to us, the beneficiaries of the public trust, that they're doing good for us. And when they screw up, nothing happens to them. They get a promotion, they get elected to higher office, and we just have to move on as a society. That is not a government for the people, by the people, of the people. That is something else. That looks a lot more like the thing that we rebelled against when we founded this country.